Hey guys, this is Sartorius Phoenix, if you already do not know, and I'm doing an important video on suicide prevention. Now, the video I'm going to show is a song called Her Last Words by Courtney Parker. Um, it has to deal with suicide and mental illnesses and depression and stuff, so I thought it'd be a good fit to talk about this now. So I'm just gonna switch over right quick. There we go. And here we go. Oh, I'm sorry. God, you see, suicide depression is something that's so real and it affects all of us. It affects all of us. I mean, it just doesn't affect you or me, it affects all of us. Suicide is something that should never have happened. Suicide is so real. It is something that affects all of us. Something that should have never happened. Something that should never happen is committing suicide. If you ever feel like it's the only way out, just know that your parents, your friends, your loved ones, they all love you. They don't want you to see you like that. Don't ever think suicide is the only way out, because it's not. It's not the only way out. Don't ever think suicide is the only way out. Don't ever try it. It affects everyone around you. It affects everyone that you love, everyone that you care about, everyone that thinks you're in it worth a damn. It affects everybody around you. Committing suicide is one of the most horrible things you could ever do. It's one of the most depressing things is to know that that's your only way out. I mean, it's awful. It really is. It's just one of the worst things that you could ever do. And I mean, once you're once you do it, there's no taking it back. I mean, just I don't know. I want to switch over here right quick, and I'm going to tell you a story about my life. Okay. Well, I'd like to tell you a little story about my life. When I was younger, I was such an angry child. I didn't know why. Didn't know who to trust, who to care about. I mean, you can't even trust your family sometimes. But I mean, I was such an angry child. And then my step grandfather had died around 2010, August 14th, and I really lost it then. I thought about what's going to happen. I thought about committing suicide. I've thought about it. I have thought about just giving up, but I'm still here. And it doesn't matter who you are or where you're at right now. Just know that there is another way. That suicide is not the only answer. I mean, suicide can't be the only answer. There will be a link in the description for the suicide prevention hotline. But I mean, wherever you are, whoever you are, right now, you matter. Not just to me, not just to my audience. You matter to family and friends and loved ones. You matter. And it doesn't matter what people say or what people do. People always hurt you. But there is another way. There is another way. And it's time to get help before it's too late. It's time to fight. And together we can fight suicide and prevent it from ever occurring ever again. So I encourage you, if you're thinking about suicide, please call the suicide prevention hotline. I've been there. I've thought about it. My family doesn't even know I've thought about it, but I have. I've thought about suicide. I've thought about what I would leave behind. And that's why I'm still here, is because I thought about what I would leave behind. My family, my friends, my loved ones, my fiance, my grandmother. I think about my legacy of what I'm going to leave behind before I do anything. And I encourage you, if you're in the same position I was, call the suicide prevention hotline. It's never too late. Thank you, and good day.